Hey survivors, welcome back to another cooking episode with the Vegan Zombie. And today I'm here with my good friend Cesar.
So,
we're in his kitchen and we're hungry. What do we have? A bag. What's in the bag?
So we're about to town. We're cruciferous in Hollywood. And Shane and Marie are nice enough to send us home with this nice loaf of house-made sourdough. Look at that. It has its own spot.
Look at that. This bread is amazing. It's a sourdough. So what comes to mind here is maybe slicing this up into some nice slices of bread. We could make some kind of I got it. Grilled cheese.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Now all we need is some cheese.
Yeah.
Ooh, vegan cheese.
Bam, Miyoko's.
Right there. We have some Miyoko's butter and Miyoko's mozzarella. And this is by far one of my favorite vegan cheeses. It melts really well. It's great on pizzas. And we're gonna make a grilled cheese with this one.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty clean ingredients. We have its cultured cashews. So I'm looking forward to this. I think maybe if we had some tomatoes, maybe some basil.
Some fresh stuff?
Yeah, we could like really up this grilled cheese.
Bam.
Oh wow.
Look at that.
There's only one thing left to do, Cesar.
That's right. Let's fire it up. Look at that.
Doesn't that sound delicious?
So good. I could just sit here and eat this whole thing right now with no grilled cheese. But we're making grilled cheese with Miyoko's and this house-made sourdough. Shout out to Shane and Marie. Thank you so much.
Now I'm thinking while we wait for this grilled cheese to cook, because it will take about 3-4 minutes, maybe we should have some bread and butter while we're waiting.
Sounds good to me. Oh yeah, look at that. A little butter on there, or a lot of butter. Miyoko's, that's key. This cruciferous sourdough is amazing. This is what life is right here. Get a little more on there.
Carbs and fat.
Ooh. This would be good just right here.
Yeah, what were we making again?
I don't know, but this is good. Oh, we're making grilled cheese.
So we're gonna cut the bread at about 3/4 of an inch to an inch thickness.
I'm getting another slice. Because you need 2 slices when you're making grilled cheese. And we got 2 slices.
So we have our bread. Now we just have to butter it up on one side.
Did we mention it's 2 a.m.? Put a lot of butter on it. It's the Miyoko's.
The Miyoko's butter is meant for something.
Look at that.
It's meant for magical things like this.
That alone, it's ready to go. But we're gonna add mozz, basil, tomato.
Now that we have the bread nicely buttered, we're gonna add some mozzarella. Now we're gonna just cut this up into nice little slabs. It depends on how yours is. Sometimes it's a little gooier. You can also freeze it and it'll crumble nicely and melt that way. I like to cut it and then usually just form it out into slabs. I found that way to be the best technique, especially for pizza. So we're gonna do that for the sandwich. I'm just gonna take advantage and cut it this way. We got a nice slab right there. And we're just gonna fill that right there. It does tend to get pretty gooey, but that's okay. You can always put more on if you want, but I think we're gonna go with that. So now we have the nicely buttered bread with the cheese on it. Now we're gonna cut up some tomatoes. We have a nice ripe organic tomato on the vine. And we're just gonna nicely place this on there, like so. Now we need some basil. Basil smells so good, and it goes great on a grilled cheese sandwich. So you can either put them on, the whole leaves like this, or we can give it a nice chiffonade. And since I said it, let's do it. Put them all together like that. We're gonna roll that up. And let's just throw it on there like that. And then the last ingredient, which is optional, is I have some black Hawaiian sea salt right here. And we're just gonna sprinkle just a tiny bit of that on. If you don't see it go on, it didn't happen. All right, so now we're gonna close that up like that. By the way, this looks amazing. And the basil already makes it smell amazing. And now we have our hot skillet over here. We're gonna take this very carefully and we're gonna put it on our hot skillet and we're gonna hear a nice sizzle. You hear that? That's what we want. And I don't have something here in Cesar's kitchen that's gonna completely cover it to help that cheese melt. So this is gonna kind of half cover it, and it's also gonna push down on it and help it cook a little bit. Now, you want it to be at about a medium-high heat because you don't want it to be too hot, and then that'll really cook the outside and it won't really melt the inside, and you could burn it. So, but you don't want it too low, so it just takes forever. So we got a nice medium-high heat, and right now it's time to flip it. There we go. You see that nice golden color? That's what you're looking for. That's a nice, tasty, crispy, golden grilled cheese. And if you want, you can put that back on there. All right, our grilled cheese is about done now, and it took about 3 minutes on each side. I'm just gonna show you the other side real quick. There we go. So we got both sides. The cheese is nicely melted in the middle. And we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna plate this. All right, here is the final product. Nicely plated and got a little bit of garnish of sage on the side.
Keep it clean.
And this grilled cheese is literally the perfect grilled cheese. You have the melted cheese, the tomato and the basil, and on the outside you have this nicely golden brown bread, nice and crispy and tasty. I think there's only one thing left to do.
I think so. Let's taste it.
Let's taste this. Mmm. Mmm. Hear that
Wow.
crunch?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
That's probably the best grilled cheese I've ever had.
Look at that. Still smoking.
So there it is. I mean, you guys can compromise or improvise with your own bread. You can buy store-bought bread. You can make your own cheese, but this is how to make the perfect grilled cheese.
Mm-hmm. This sourdough, this Miyoko's, that's it right there. That basil, you can really taste the basil.
I think we might have to make another one of these
yeah.
too. Yeah. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. Give us a thumbs up if you did. You can go ahead and follow Cesar, details below. And don't forget, subscribe, survive, watch out for zombies, and see you in the next video.
Wow.